Hello guys, good morning. Well, all I can say is this, that everything you feel, everything we feel is righteous. All our emotions are righteous and sound and valid. For sure, people, for sure. There's lots of stuff coming up. And what's really been coming up for me is, well, hate. Pure, undiluted, fiery hatred. Yeah. And, you know, we're conditioned, we're programmed to have trouble with that. We're conditioned and programmed, right, to think that that is bad. That means we're bad people. We're bad people for feeling that. But it's actually completely and utterly normal that we feel that way, considering everything that has been done to us here. The more you wake up, the more you know, beyond the shadow of a doubt, what an insane asylum this place is. And that's just putting it so mildly. So mildly. Oh man. And that makes me angry. Because I did say that I wasn't going to pussyfoot around anymore. And I have no intention of pussyfooting around. I have every intention of calling it what it is. And this is some fucking shit show, people. Wow. That everybody around us is happily going along with. Right? So hate is a very natural feeling in context. It really is. So we've got to own that shit. And we've got to examine it. We've got to really go into it and ask the right questions about why do I feel this? You see? Because a lot of it comes from feeling powerless. A lot of it comes from feeling like a victim. The eternal victim. They're all doing it to me. And there's not a damn thing I can do. And it really feels that way at the moment. And it really looks that way. Very, very much. That election result here in Britain has really triggered me in a big way, and it's triggered a lot of people that I know as well. They're feeling it. They feel totally fucked. Not that if the result had been different it would have probably made any difference, but marginally speaking, marginally it might have. The fact that the results that we got are a definite we're all fucked sort of thing, you know. It's a time of a great cleanse out of that which keeps us trapped in a perpetual cycle of powerless victimhood, because this hate that we feel and this rage and this hate, like ooh, and the vengeance, I've been there before and I've spoken about it before, quite recently of course. It's all about this perpetual sense that evil always wins. We're stuck here forever. There's nothing that we can do. Right. And I had a lot of those thoughts coming up this morning. But I tend to want to pick them apart, yeah? I don't just accept those thoughts as, oh yeah, that's the truth, that's how it is. Because I don't really believe it. I think that is the programming that's in here. That is these energetic implants almost, because they're very stubborn and it takes ages to get them shifted. I've noticed this. So I think they're like implants of a kind, etheric implants or something, but they're not true. See, when you believe that, you'll be stuck there forever. Nothing will be accomplished, and that is exactly what the powers that be want. That's what it's all about, and always has been, people, right? Everything that's happened to us that has traumatized us to the hilt has made us believe this. To the point where we've literally given up. A lot of us, you know, soul travelers really feel like they've lost the will to live. I know. I'm one of them. There are days where I really feel like I just, no, I'm not doing it anymore. See, this is the thing. There was a point where we were happy before the fall. And things were a-okay. And then something bad happened. And so ever since then we've associated happiness with something bad happening. So we develop this risk assessment operation in our heads, in our psyche. It's like, oh, you can't be happy, you can't let go, because the minute you do, something bad's going to happen. Well, at least that's how it plays out in my psyche, and I've known other people that have spoken about that. And that's trauma, that's a trauma response, people. It's like, I can't let go, and I can't believe in anything good or anything positive, and I can't believe in my own power, because if I do that, something bad will happen, and it will utterly smash me, eviscerate me, rip me apart, you know. No. So if I stay in the darkness, then I can make sure that that never happens again. But of course the point is that if you stay in the darkness, it is happening again, over and over and over again, perpetually, because you're in it 24/7, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, etc. Life in, life out. That's it. That is the evil catch-22 that keeps us stuck here, and that keeps us hating ourselves, because we want vengeance, which we can never have, because, oh, they're up there, they're beyond our reach. And that hate just sits there, seething, boiling, festering. You just want to stick a knife in yourself, you know? Or, and this is what we see in the world around us now, there's all these knife attacks, and there's people going crazy with guns, there's a lot of violence. All that violence is an external manifestation of that inner hate and rage, of that inner victimhood, powerlessness shit. Because it's like, right, something's got to be, you know, that's it. Because it wants its pound of flesh, people. And we're used to giving it that, in a way, only we're just gnawing at ourselves, really. That's what we're doing. It's very self-attacking, very self-debilitating in many ways, you know, it really is. It's hard going, people. See, because we're heading for this eclipse. Now, every time there is an eclipse, things get heavy and intense. It's about the obscuring of the truth. Hence, right now, we're feeling in the dark. And so whatever shit you got coming up, yeah, that feels like the truth. That's the truth. But whatever shit you've got coming up is the illusion, you see, but it don't feel that way, does it? I know it's hard, people. I know it's hard. So I'm feeling it as well. But it ain't gonna last. And here's the thing. Once it's cleared out, something good will come up that shows you, haha, this, by the way, is the truth about who you are and what this place is and why you're here. And you're gonna start feeling a lot better. I know I will. We all will. But first we're gonna have to crawl through this fucking shit. So I'm just doing this little video just to let you guys know that, you know, we're all going through it. You're not the only one going through it, because inevitably you're there thinking, I'm the only one going through this, everybody else is doing just fine, it's just me feeling this insane and wanting to go out there on a killing spree or something. No, we all feel that way. I know several people feeling this way. Of course the LPs don't feel that way, but then again sometimes they do. They don't really feel, of course, they're just like virtual people. But the out there is always a reflection of what is going on one way or another, and so you see lots of violence, lots of people doing shitty stuff in their car, like reversing into other people and being at fault, and then when the other person gets out of the car and goes, oh, you just reversed into me, and they start going like, no, it's not my fault, it's your fault for like being there or something, you know. It's really crazy. Not taking responsibility for anything they do at all, just projecting it outwards and getting really shitty and aggravated, and the blame game. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. You know, like the eternal punch up or something. It never ends. it's very hard going when you look. The hate is a very strong feeling. It's a very strong emotion. It's very overwhelming, and it really wants you to do something. It wants you to go and hurt something or someone. It's like I want vengeance. It's hatred. It wants vengeance because it's born from a place of feeling powerless. You know. And that is what's really coming up for a lot of people at moments. And everything feels very dark. I mean, I haven't seen the sun for like a week now. There's not been any sunshine, it's just been perpetual rain. The cats are out of sorts. I always know when the chips are down because my pussycats, they're not happy. No, they ain't happy. Are you babies? You're not happy, are you? No, that's it, you see? He's just saying, no, I'm not. This is all to do with the eternal illusion that's been spinning out for we don't know how long. Of, oh, we're trapped here forever and evil always wins and there's nothing we can do, and that programming and us staying with that and believing that just sucks the fucking life out of us totally and completely and entirely, until you're just a shell of your former self and you've lost the will to live. Never mind creativity or any kind of pleasure or joy or comfort. It's all gone. You know, it's quite interesting really, because you know it's Christmas time and it's like, oh, it's the season to be jolly. But it seems to be more like it's the season to be utterly miserable and full of hate and full of rage and to want to go on a killing spree dressed in a Santa outfit. Yeah. So what can we do? Nice tune, people. Do like a bit of French hip hop. It cheers me up. So, all we can do is bear with it, because at times like this you can try as hard as you can to not feel what you're feeling, because you think, oh, I shouldn't feel that way, and I just want it to go away. I don't want to feel this way because it's bad. But you know, that's not going to happen. That's not going to shift it. You're going to have to feel it and scream and shout. Do what you always do when you feel this way, you know. Don't do anything crazy or silly, but feel it and acknowledge it and know that you have every reason and every right to feel this way, people, because we do, man. That's just the way it is. And soon, that all that darkness, the obscuring, will be gone, and with it will this delusion of powerlessness. And it's reaching higher ground, you see. It is, and we'll have clarity, we'll have purpose, we'll have vision, we'll have creativity, and we'll have this oomph and this mojo, you know, that says, yes, people, yes, 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 yes. You know, they want us to give up, you know, they want us to just give up and die. But we ain't going to, because no, you know, it's gonna be okay, I know it, but we have a massive epic battle going on here, and the majority, most of it is fought in here, no doubt about it, you know. Oh, it's the end of that song. Oh shit, I do love that track. Anyway, it's yeah, I mean it is like fucking Groundhog Day in many ways, because it's like, haven't we been here before? Haven't we felt this way before? And yes we have, people, yes we have. We stood our ground then, and we're going to stay our ground now. That's what we do. I'm going to keep staying and standing our ground rather. Staying the course and standing your ground. I'm going to keep doing that till the bitter end. And it'll be bitter for the dark side. It won't be bitter for us. No, it won't. The only thing it ever had going was the trauma-based mind control. That's all it ever had, people. All it ever had. It never ever had anything else. The trauma-based mind control is the great delusion that we're powerless and that there's nothing we can do. The great delusion caused by the trauma-based mind control, MK Ultra-esque, and it's a fucking lie. But we're not quite ready to believe that yet, because we're still here remembering all the shit that happens and all the shit that is happening, and our minds are we're still in the trauma, and the trauma is healed little by little by little by little, layer after layer after layer after layer, yeah? So gotta be patient with that, but it is happening, people. And if you think, well, I've got nothing to show for it, then you're not paying attention. Okay, we haven't millions and we're not living in a massive beach house somewhere. The thing is that even if you had that, you wouldn't be happy because you'd still be living in a world that's in deep fucking shit. So never mind that. You need to tally it in terms of what you've gained in terms of consciousness, because that is where it's at, people. So start thinking about what you've gained in terms of awareness, perception, consciousness, and start writing that shit down. Alright? Keep a record of it. Forget about gains in terms of material for the moment, because until our consciousness reaches a certain level, we're not ready to create that. Alright? We'll still be living in a world where you need money. That ain't no kind of world to live in. Let's face it, people. We don't want to live in a world where you have the haves and the have-nots. We don't want that. So, until we're actually ready to really create resets, all our achievements will be on the inner planes, right? They'll be in terms of consciousness. So pay attention to that, because that's where it's at. Okay. Right, I think that's about it for today. I've babbled on enough. Do you want to see my boys in the windowsill? Oh. Hold on. There we are. See? Right, babies? Yeah. Talk about nosy neighbours. Eh? Yeah. Toodaloo, guys.